كيف حالكم? Welcome to my class. Welcome to Learn Arabic Online with Lubna Dumayan. Intensive, extensive, repetitive, causative. This list of descriptive words is embedded in the perimeter of the various meaning shades of Form 2 verbs. You've been learning considerably about Form 1 verbs. The base form, the original, from which several other forms are derived, expressing various modifications of the idea conveyed by the first one, Form 1. As you remember, there are 15 verb forms, but you will chiefly come across the first 10 and may ignore the last 5 due to their rarity. Forms 2 through 15 are to be known as derived verbs, since the derivation happens based on Form 1 verbs. So Form 1 verb is our start point, okay? Which provide the basic meaning of roots. Remember, the third person singular masculine perfect being the simplest form of verbs, rendered into English by the infinitive. The second form with the paradigm فعل, to activate, to initiate an action in a certain way, is generated from the first form فعل, to do, to act, by marking the second radical of the root with a shadda, the sign of emphasis, the one that looks like a slanted W. This means that we are marking this form with accentuation, strength, intensity. So Form 2 is a muscular verb form, strong and powerful. It intensifies the action of Form 1. Don't you dare mess with it. Form 2 indicates that the action in Form 1 is taken to the extreme, or causing someone to get involved in the activity of the original form, form number 1, maybe by force. We understand that Form 2 is derived from Form 1 by doubling the second root letter, the one in the middle, such as قتل, to kill, قتل, to massacre, is to be its Form 2, which is an extreme action, a nasty abusive violence involving a high number of victims. So قتل, Form 1, قتل, we stress the ta, the middle radical, since it is doubled, ta, قتل. ضرب, to beat, ضرب, to beat violently or repeatedly, a severe and repetitive action. In this case, you call 911. فرق, to split, to separate. فرق, to disperse. فرق الشمل, الشمل, union. So فرق, he dispersed or he scattered the union, الشمل, the union. كسر, to break. كسر, to break into pieces, to shatter, manifesting your anger. This is an acute action. قطع, to cut. قطع, to cut into pieces. Alright, this is too much. Alright. So there is an exaggeration in the action. Generally speaking, transitivity in verbs affects the meaning willing to be conveyed with the use of form 2. That is to say, verbs that are intransitive in form 1, the ones that do not necessitate an object to complete the meaning of the sentence, become transitive in the second, such as كثر, to be numerous. كثر, to increase in size, in number. كثر الضجيج, ضجيج, noise. So we have verb plus subject, and this is enough. We already have a complete sentence. We don't need any complement. كثر الضجيج, the noise increased. But if I say كثر, we need an object. Otherwise, we would not understand the meaning of the sentence. كثر زرع أشجار الزيتون. So, كثر هو, he, conjugated in the third person singular masculine. He increased the plantation, زرع, a verbal noun of the verb زرع, to plant. The plantation of olive trees, أشجار, trees, الزيتون, olive. Alright? And this is an إضافة construction. زرع أشجار الزيتون, and أشجار الزيتون is an إضافة also. So you have إضافة with this, and this is a second إضافة. أشجار الزيتون, olive trees, the plantation of olive trees. Alright? Or you may say كثر من زرع أشجار الزيتون. So you can introduce the preposition من before this verbal noun. So كثر زرع or كثر من زرع أشجار الزيتون. Alright? Okay. So here it is numerically extensive. Too many trees. كبر. كبر, to be or become big. كبر, to enlarge, to magnify. كبر needs an object. So كبر المسألة. المسألة is the object of كبر. He exaggerated the issue. المسألة, issue. So كبر المسألة. These verbs require an object complement. كثر, كبر. فرح, be. The verb فرح is constructed with the preposition be. Be cheerful about, rejoice at. فرح, form 2. فرح, make somebody feel very happy. This is a good action. فرحه بأخبار سارة. We have the object pronoun who, and we have another complement بأخبار سارة. فرحه بأخبار سارة. He gladdened him. He made him happy with good news. بأخبار سارة. With بأخبار news. Good. And Sarah is a modifying adjective. And it is singular feminine because أخبار is a non-human plural. You already know that because I have mentioned it multiple times. بأخبار سارة. So he gladdened him with good news. Here there is a change in state of mind, and the cause is the friendly subject. Alright, هو فرح. ضعف بصره. ضعف بصره. Here we didn't need an object. We have just the verb plus subject. His vision, بصره, who referring to his third person singular masculine. His vision, بصر, vision. His vision weakened. ضعف. But if I say ضعف, so ضعف قوة العدو. This is the object of ضعف. ضعف قوة العدو. قوة العدو is an إضافة construction. First term, second term. The strength of the enemy. So ضعف قوة العدو, he weakened the power or the strength of the enemy. العدو, enemy. On the other hand, if Form 1 verb is already transitive, then Form 2 becomes doubly transitive, ditransitive, taking the meaning of make do or make become. This is a general fact with some exceptions. So as ذكر, ذكر, to remember or to mention, depending on the context. يذكر, يذكر الأيام الغابرة. See here we already have an object, الأيام. He remembers the old days, الغابرة. الأيام means days. الأيام الغابرة, old days. And al-ayyam is non-human plural. That's why its modifying adjective is singular feminine. So يذكر الأيام الغابرة means he remembers the old days. But if I use the verb ذكر, form 2, ذكر, to remind. ذكرت صديقي دينه. We have two objects in here. The first one, صديقي. The second one, دينا. Who? His debts. دين, debts. صديقي, my friend. This e, this suffix pronoun refers to possession. My, first person, singular, my friend. So here, I reminded my friend of his debts. I reminded my friend of his debts. So, ذكرت صديقي. We have to finish the sentence. We need another complement, another object. دينه. Okay? So this is ذكر is ditransitive. هذا المنتزه. This park المنتزه منتزه. يذكرني. This is the first object. Me. Me equals me. Alright? بطفولتي. Another complement. This park reminds me. Alright? Me is our first object. Reminds me of what? Of my childhood. طفولتي. طفولة. Childhood. And the ya referring to my childhood. يذكرني بي. ذكر is constructed with be, the preposition be. ذكر بي. يذكرني بطفولتي. So this park reminds me of my childhood. علم. To have knowledge, to be informed, to know. علم, to teach. Here, علمته اللغة العربية. I taught him. Who? Our first object. Him. علمته, third person singular masculine. اللغة العربية. I taught him Arabic, or I taught him the Arabic language. اللغة, language. This is the second object with its modifying adjective. Arabic language. So I am the cause of his learning. And this action involves repetition and extensiveness, since teaching and learning a language does not happen with one class in one day. All right? It needs multiple lessons. حمل. حمل, to carry. حمل, to cause or ask to carry. To burden with. حمله رسالة إلى صديق. Alright? So we have our first object. Object pronoun who. رسالة. رسالة is another object. So حمل is ditransitive. Doubly transitive. He made him carry. حمل. حمله. He made him carry a letter. رسالة, a letter. To a friend. إلى صديق. To a friend. And these have tanween, double fatha, double kasra, because they are indefinites. Okay? They don't have the definite article al, like here. الأيام, الغابرة, العدو. Single, short vowel. Here we have to double the short vowel because they are indefinite. So, causing the object to do the action indicated in the root of the verb. Carrying. Ha, mim, lam. Hamala. Carrying. This is a ditransitive verb that can be followed by two objects as observed in the previous example. Marida. To be or become sick. Marrada. Cause to be sick. مرده الأكل الدسم. First object, second object, and its modifying adjective. The greasy food, الدسم, we flip them during the translation. So we start with the modifying adjective in Arabic, in English. the greasy الدسم, the greasy food made him sick. So the food is the cause of the sickness. مرض. So when we say مرض, we know the cause of the sickness. مرض, we are not sure. We have to check with a doctor to find out. ضحك. ضحك, to laugh. To laugh, sorry. ضحك, to laugh. ضحك, to make someone laugh. So ضحك المهرج الحضور. So المهرج, the clown. المهرج. Made, we need an object, which is الحضور. الحضور, the audience. The clown made the audience laugh. Okay? So ضحك, to laugh. ضحك, to make laugh. We need the cause to laugh. مات, to die. موت, to cause the death of someone. With hollow verbs, that alif in form 2 turns to its original shape. Wow! So it is easier to conjugate hollow verbs in form 2 than form 1, because we won't encounter surprises, since we have already the alif in its original shape. Wow! So موت, to make, die. This is intensive and causative. You cause the death of someone. This is a crime. أكل. أكل, to eat. أكل, to make someone eat, to feed. Like feeding a baby, since they can't do it by themselves, or a sick person, or a paralyzed person. أكل. Or just for fun, to feed someone. درس, to make someone learn, to teach. درس. درس is to study. You learn by yourself. درس is to teach. سمع, to hear, to listen. سمع. سمع, to make hear. To give someone something to hear, without really caring about the approval of the listener, to lend an ear to your speaking. سمع. Okay? قرب. قرب is to cause or allow to be near. قرب. The opposite of بعد. بعد is to cause or allow to be far. قرب, make something close to you. بعد, make something very far from you. سكت. سكت, to make silent or muted, which is rude. Form 2 involves bad manners. Form 2 is denominative, derived from a noun or an adjective, expresses the making or doing or being occupied by the noun from which it is derived. خيمة, a tent. خيمة, see, they share the same radicals. خا, يا, ميم. تا مربوطة, the side up ta is never part of the root. ألف can't be part of the root. So خيمة, خيمة. خيمة, to make a camp in a tent. See the relation? You use the خيمة for خيمة. You use a tent for a camp. جيش, army. جيش, to gather troops. Okay? جيش, جيش. There is just a difference in short vowels, and we add a shadda because this is a form 2 verb. جيش. ذهب, gold. Another noun. ذهب, ذهب, to gild, to coat with gold, to make it look like gold when it's gold plated. Okay? عطر, perfume. عطر, عطر. So you get the radicals from the noun and you add the shadda to the middle radical to have form 2. عين طائرة, and it turns to عطر, عطر, to make something fragrant. طين, طين, mud. Clay, we have ta, ya, nun, طين. It turns to what? طينة, طينة is to make muddy. طينة. لقب, لقب, nickname. لام, قاف, باء. لقب, to nickname. جمد, جمد, sorry, جمد, frost, ice. جمد, to turn something into ice by cold, or make or keep immobile. Okay? قوس, arch, vault. قوس. قوس, قوس is to make in the form of a vault. قوس. شرق, from the noun شرق. شرق, east. شرق, to go toward east. I have an example here for you. أحدهما, one of them. أحد means one. أحد. هما, referring to the third person masculine dual. هما. That you already know that huma is a subject pronoun, and also the suffix just is the same as its subject pronoun. Huma, huma, they. One of them. أحدهما. يشرق. شرق conjugated in the present tense. Okay? يشرق. Third person singular, because we already know أحدهما, it's one of them. We are referring to one of them, so it has to be conjugated in the third person singular. Okay, masculine. والآخر, and the other one. يغرب, غرب, غرب, شرق. So غرب, west. شرق, east. One of them is, this is a literal translation. One of them, أحدهما, is heading to the east and the other to the west. So this means that it is impossible for them to get along with each other. They never understand each other. One is talking about something and the other one is talking about something else. And it happens a lot. Alright? أحدهما يشرق والآخر يغرب. Form 1 is perfect and original. This leader has many followers. Derivatives. Form 2 is severe and extreme with the emblem of power, شدة. Each Arabic verb form has its own character, adjusting to different situations or conditions. The nature of the action matters when it comes to the choice of the fitting form. If you say it is the time to activate beast mode, use form 2 with all its glorious intensity. It is all yours. So learn its mode of application and apply it. Good luck with it. And that was it. I think it wasn't that hard. Thank you for watching and keep learning with me. لبنى. إلى اللقاء.